So we have seen, again, a little bit more upward momentum on the US dollar. I've just got the charts up thanks to Sam Trade here. And we did see it actually get briefly over 92.80. And just some interesting points that I want to bring up in regards to this chart and what we've seen with the extension through this range that we saw last week. And I'll just bring up the 4-hour time frame context. And what I will say is that it's been quite interesting how just dramatic the move has been. But firstly, what I'll do is share. There was an article that I saw, and I'll just bring this up here. So a couple of points to make. So we've seen the US dollar climbing a little bit higher, and one thing that was made clear, the beige book was released very early this morning, and that saw the Fed mention the US economy downshifted slightly in August, and we have been monitoring the coronavirus cases as well, and they have seen a surge, although that was particularly seen in August as well. So that's something. Now, why that might affect the US dollar is that it just creates some uncertainty. And we've seen that in the S&P 500 2 days in a row now that it's been down. Not dramatically, but it's been climbing so high recently that this is something that we've seen. And the US yen has been an interesting one. It's still holding in there. So, the safe haven flows aren't coming in a flood, but it's just something that's worth paying attention to. And then the other article was that the COVID cases have fallen below 100,000. This is a fortnightly recording, and we've seen that it was 132,000. There was a 12% fall in the fortnight for the weekly average, and we are seeing it slowly dissipate as well. So, and now it's 101. And there's another, point to mention that it's stabilizing, which is, it's not getting out of control. So this particular risk sentiment we're seeing isn't suggested to be long lasting. It's just a little bit of a blip, with August being, creating some headaches with the coronavirus situation. Now, I'll just quickly go back to the calendar here, the economic calendar, thanks to Forex Trading Asia. So we did see, and Gim Hong went through the Bank of Canada and everything that came about from that as well. We had FOMC member Williams speaking in the beige book, and we just saw, the US dollar hold up still, although it's at an interesting point right now that 92.80 has seen resistance previously. And for tonight, we have the initial jobless claims, and we've got FOMC member Daly speaking. So just quickly back to the chart. And, my thought is that a small pullback here is probably fair enough to see during the Asian European session. And then it's going to be quite interesting to see how the equity markets, the S&P 500 in particular, and the NASDAQ, which is very risk sensitive, if it does pull back some more, and that could see the US dollar strengthen. But I think the buying the dip approach has been so good recently, and nothing out of the Fed has been dramatic as well to suggest, tapering's coming sooner. So I would say to end the week, I do not see the US dollar pushing much higher, honestly. So stabilizing, yes, but I think it's going to take a dramatic, catalyst to push it through to, let's say, 90 to 93. I think stability here is what we'll see. But those are my thoughts on the US dollar.